Hello, hello to all my change makers, and welcome back to another amazing week of interviews. We've been having so much fun. We've been exploring all over the world, and today we're excited to be back in the area of Calgary in Canada. And I am so happy to introduce you all to my new friend, Bernie Cook. Welcome, Bernie. We're so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it.
You are very welcome. Well, I definitely want you to explain about this incredible invention that you have put together and what in the world makes it so amazing. Tell people.
Well, I developed a system called receptor reprogramming, and this system is impeccable at completely reprogramming the subconscious mind in your favor. So if you want to release trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, if you want to release self-esteem issues, self-worth, really doesn't matter what really is stressing you. um, you can actually change your reaction to those things that stress you out, that are triggering you.
Wow. Wow. And if you can change your reactions, you kind of make room for new things because
Absolutely.
I don't think enough people understand this one thing that's obvious to me and probably to you, but our subconscious minds really are like a computer, right? Whatever
Yes, they are.
you
Hmm.
garbage in, garbage out is what they used to say in programming.
Hmm. Yeah,
Eh, but we can create good programs, can we not?
absolutely. Yeah, that's actually the byproduct of releasing. That's part of the system itself, where when you release the things that trigger a stress response, then what happens is that the subconscious mind kicks in with a new message that's been there all along. It's just that the stress response has been engaging and preventing us from actually connecting with it. So, as an example, I'll use um, uh, as with we'll use doubt as an example. If somebody's doubting their ability to accomplish something in their life
Mhm.
and they're struggling, maybe a fear of failure or maybe fear of success is actually triggering that doubt. And whatever they are, you identify them, and then one by one the system releases it. But at the end of the process, what happens is that there is a shift in your sympathetic nervous system, which occurs from the parasympathetic neutralizing the stress response. And it's like this energy washes over you and over your nervous system. It's a pretty tangible experience. The the process of when you understand that, say for instance, at the end of releasing all the triggers, you get the message that says, no, you have everything that you need within you. Your subconscious mind communicates that to you. When you receive it, you're going to experience an emotion. And that emotional response to that is really where the shift begins within the subconscious mind. And then all of a sudden it's like the doubt is neutralized.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, it's incredible. Actually,
Mm,
it's how it works.
I love it. Now, I know you told me earlier that you've worked with 400 and something people. I mean,
Y-
can you
Yeah.
share any stories? And I'm especially curious because my husband is actually a
Mhm.
Marine Corps veteran, and we're very much wanting to help more veterans. Have you helped
Mhm.
anybody with the whole PTSD issue?
Yes, I have. Absolutely. Yeah, and freed them of it. Absolutely.
Wow.
Even suicidal thoughts, ideation, um, gender dysphoria. Actually, there was a client that explored the specific cause and effect of their gender dysphoria,
Wow.
and the emotional. It was traumatizing for them because they struggled with their identity so much that they were able to get their own clarity on, um, literally who they were. And
Mm.
so that was really impactful. I've dealt with multiple clients, done multiple sessions, so it's not just people keep coming back to it. It's really really powerful stuff to be able to apply this system. And Specific um, specific things that I've worked on. I've worked with clients with lack in their life. I've worked with doubt, self-esteem, losing weight, mental blocks to losing weight, and
Nice.
that's very interesting because there's it's a mindset. Weight loss is a mindset, and
Mhm.
sometimes I've even worked with people. It's so interesting how the will becomes involved, and it's a, there's a normal pathway for the willpower to be engaged,
Mhm.
and it starts with usually need. Need triggers the desire. Desire triggers the inspiration and ideas, and then directs the will to act.
Mm.
And it's interesting how when people are struggling on moving forward in their life, how this literally just breaks all the barriers down and allows people to like it's like butter. Actually, a hot knife through butter is kind of like it's like the sense of freedom that comes from it. This when people Many people deal with um, feeling blocked, stuck in
Mhm.
their life. I've done many sessions on people who were stuck in certain areas of their life or feeling blocked. This system is what makes it so unique is that it actually unravels complex mental health issues. And we don't realize just the degree of mental health or complexity of mental health. It takes like, when it feels like there's this ball of stuff going on inside you that is all knotted up, and it's like this ball of yarn, and it's all a bunch of knots. This system makes it into a straight line again, and
Ow.
it's like when you realize just how impactful it is for people, the shifts that they're having is simply profound.
Wow. Well, you're talking about a lot of complex things that become simplified. So, how difficult is the process? Do people have to go through a bunch of sessions to notice a difference?
No, they notice a difference actually during the session.
Wow.
Yeah, they notice as they go through it, they start to feel the shifts because not only do they bring not only does this system identify the specific and unique cause and effect for every single stressor for whatever's going on in your life, it also provides a pathway to get out of that. So, as an example, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pull up my little binder here, and I'm gonna go. So these deal with sensory triggers, and the senses is not just your physical senses, but the metaphors and idioms we use related to those senses. They actually trigger protein receptors responses within our body.
Wow.
And so, for instance, in your sense of hearing, you might be verbally pressured. If you feel verbally pressured to do something or to behave in a certain way, it might make us feel a certain way. So then we would want to release that. That would be a trigger. But
Mhm.
for instance, isolating sounds and negative thoughts, deaf to own needs, deaf to the needs of others. It's interesting
Mhm.
how hearing loss issues actually become correlated to the energy expressions of some of these idioms that we use
Wow.
because they're a frequency. Everything
Mhm.
is a frequency. Emotions, thoughts, they have their own unique expression. And
That's
it's so interesting that one of the um, experiences that I had was I discovered through contemplation and application of a bunch of stuff that I'd learned all my life, like the origin of thoughts, where they come from,
mm,
and literally, it's so simple. It is a mental interpretation of frequency of energy that's going on around us. So, like, if we have negative thoughts or negative, if we are holding on to negativity, that negativity gets translated as thoughts, vibration. So it's a vibrational frequency. The thoughts mirror the vibrational frequency. So that's why we have so many negative thoughts as human beings, is that they literally are a correlation. There's a law, it's called the law of correspondence. As above, so below as
Mm,
above, as within,
mm,
as without. And
mm.
so, literally through the law of correspondence, you understand that um, that this particular thoughts are just a manifestation of a vibrational frequency that we pick up. But we have our conscious mind as well. And our conscious mind has a capacity to communicate with the subconscious.
Mhm.
And it does that actually through the vagus nerve.
Um,
And it's the system that allows for um, a hypnotist to be able to hypnotize us, and it's why hypnotists or hypnotism is such an interesting tool for many people.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
you know this system actually is very fascinating because I've used it to help people quit smoking. It also works on addictions, and
Wow, I like
yeah,
that.
well, it's the same protein receptors. So
Mhm.
the same trigger responses for um, for our everyday triggers, anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff, our negative thoughts. It's the same protein receptors that bind us to addictions. And
Mm.
it doesn't matter what the addiction is. It could be doom scrolling, spending your day like this, just scrolling on
Yes.
your phone. How many
Yep,
people do that, right?
a lot.
Right? It's and so, but that pattern has a specific cause and effect within people. So it actually, and it plays a role in people procrastinating, um, feeling stuck.
Mhm.
It causes them to not be able to move forward in their life. And
Absolutely.
what if you could eliminate that pattern from your life? Is it something that people would want? It's a free will thing, of course, but a
Yep.
person needs to desire. They need to want to change. And if
Yes.
and if they're not going to change until they're ready, plain and simple.
It's true. That is
And
that
you
is
can
true.
and yeah, so right now I'm in the process of actually bringing this material to the I've reached out to several groups and organizations, and planted seeds in introducing this system in the mental health and addictions groups in our area. So um, this is this is about change. The world, this planet is hurting.
Yes.
Humanity is hurting,
Yes.
and um, I mean, we cannot fix the wars outside of us until we fix the wars within us. And
Exactly.
when we're triggered by things like war and the struggles of other people, it's a mirror. It's a
Mhm.
reflection. We have that stuff going on within ourselves. That which we see in others is a mirror of what's going on in ourselves. And
That
most
that's
people
true.
won't accept it.
Mhm.
It's a hard
That's
thing for
true.
people to accept. There's no way that I have the judgment of when someone's judging someone else for whatever they're doing. It can be politics, religion, it doesn't matter. It could
Yes.
be your next door neighbor. That judgment, there's something going on within ourselves, and it takes a mature person to be able to understand that and see it.
Absolutely. Well,
you
I'm
know
I'm curious, is this system sounds so powerful. Is it difficult for somebody to do?
no, no, not at all.
All right.
Mm-mm. Literally, the system that the system I developed requires a person to understand applied kinesiology, muscle testing, and I teach
Mm.
it. I
Okay.
have I have 4 training videos. It's the very first thing you're going to learn is how to dialogue with your subconscious mind. You're going to actually learn how to make that communication with your subconscious mind dialed in
Mm.
and makes it more
Nice.
effective. I mean, it falls under the banner of theoretical. Um, they call it uh, when it comes to science, it's excuse me, it's a pseudoscience, right?
Mhm.
But it's the only reason why it's a pseudoscience is because it cannot be measured.
Right.
That's it.
Can't
But
see
the
it.
but the you can't see it, but the effects are still there, and it's
Yep.
like so this system. Uh, allows you to dialogue with your subconscious mind and the subconscious mind of others. So you can use this. It's set up so that you can work with your families and help
I
them.
love it.
I mean, really, the impetus. I was telling you earlier that there was a desire that I had to help people because people I have heard throughout my life how many people have said, I wish I had tools to help my child. I wish I had tools to help my family member or myself. I wish that the system, the mental health system, didn't take 6 to 9 months to get a damn appointment.
Mhm.
The physical health system, how that's let people down, and
Yes.
so this that really was an impetus, like that led to the dreams that I received,
Mm.
and it was that was really, really empowering. Sorry, impactful is the word I was looking for. Um, so, excuse me, excuse me. Sorry. So the this system, uh, it has it's a result, I believe. I think on a at least on some sort of energetic level, I think that that was an impetus, was me trying to find tools for people. What can I do to help people? Because and myself, because I've also been let down,
Mm.
So it, uh, I use this system on myself when I kick cancer's ass, and
Wow.
it wasn't um, it wasn't a very comfortable process
Mm.
to go through what I went through. I had multiple
Mm.
myeloma.
Mm.
However, it afforded me an opportunity to apply this system, and I used it in conjunction with chemotherapy, but there was definitely a level of willpower. I was not going to allow cancer to beat me. There was
Wow.
just no way,
Wow.
and yeah, it was. I was in pretty rough shape. I had my back broken in 6 spots,
Oh
six
my
compression
god.
fractures. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that was from the multiple myeloma. It was bone marrow cancer.
Yeah,
And,
I
and
have a friend with it right now. I
oh,
may need
really?
to connect you.
Um, yeah, if they're open-minded,
Mm.
I understand there was every symptom in our life, every emotion. There's a foundational energy to it, and for me, I discovered the foundational energy, the motivating. It's like if you take a battery out of a car, can the car work? No,
Mm.
no. And that's what this system does. It literally removes the battery, the life force from whatever stressor is going on in someone's life.
Excellent.
And I have used it on physical symptoms, although I don't go into too much detail about it. Um, I've helped people with erectile dysfunction. I've helped people like completely one session. They were free of it. It was like, and
Wow.
that individual sent me messages for months.
I
It was
love
the funniest thing. Him and I had so many great jokes, and we made light of the situation. But I mean,
I love it.
literally, how else can you deal with something like that that actually impacts a person's self-esteem, self-worth, their value in a relationship?
Mhm.
Um, and that was really hilarious experience. Restless leg syndrome. Restless leg syndrome is electrical. It's
Mm.
about the electrical component. And if you can bring harmony to the electrical component of your being, which is all controlled by the subconscious mind, by the way, it's not a conscious choice or decision to be able to, I think I'm just going to make the electricity arc between my kneecaps and my ankles. It's, you know what I mean? Nobody consciously chooses that.
Right, right.
And so, um, I've helped people with that as well.
Wow.
And there's sleep, um, uh, insomnia is another one.
Mm.
And you want to know
Okay.
what the core of insomnia is?
What?
Something keeping you up at night.
Ah, something
Literally
bothering you?
something keeping you up at night. Yeah, something bothering
Wow.
you. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
Oh,
actually one of my triggers actually in my list. So, and so it generally will come up in the muscle testing.
gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, tell people about your big vision, where you want this to go, because there might be some people looking for a career change out here.
Well, I mean, if somebody wants to actually make money helping other people or add to their own services, they can definitely do that. There's on the website there is the foundation training program, which
Mhm,
is it's your entry level. You're going to learn a 7-step process to literally reprogram the mind. Um, the master accredited practitioner program is a it's an elite program. It is insane. You're going to learn how to unravel complex mental health issues in an incredible way.
mm,
It's you're going to learn about complex loops within the subconscious mind. You know
mm,
those patterns where people are like they feel stuck, they feel like
mhm.
they can't move forward, they got no traction,
Right.
right? Is what it feels like in their life. There's no traction. That's because of complex loops. But
Mm,
these complex loops that were taught to me, that is part of uh, that is completely part of the training system of the big picture. And you go in deep, you can unravel some really serious complex mental health stuff.
wow.
It's really effective.
I
I've never
love
seen
the
anything
sound.
like it. Yeah. So there is that training program as well. Um,
Awesome.
so I do have a second level training program, but I'm not offering it yet. I'm not going to offer it for a while.
Okay.
I want people to learn the foundation and start applying it. What
Mhm.
the foundation is the foundation. That's why it's called the foundation. It is
Right.
you get a basic core understanding, and then the next level of training is your it's your uh the next level of training is going to teach some of the stuff that these teachers taught me.
Mm.
And so I don't think we really discussed how that all came about in this recording so far. We did discuss it earlier, but the system all came about because of these teachers and that came to me and taught me this system in these lucid type dreams. And the I impart some of that training in the foundation. I impart even more. But everything that they taught me is part of the master accredited practitioner program. And so I do have a fast track program if somebody wants to do a 3-month training program and get it done and learn it all. They can definitely do that.
Wow.
So
Perfect. Well, I love what you're about. I love what you're doing. I'm so grateful whenever I find somebody who has solutions for the addictions, the PTSD, the suicide ideation. These are some of the things that are hampering
yeah.
everybody in the world at this point in time. So I am grateful to you for what you're doing and how you're doing it. And tell people how they can find you online.
My website is receptorreprogramming.com.
Okay.
And also, I released my book actually on Thursdays, so I'm gonna do a little.
Yay!
It's a shameless plug, is what this is. Okay, so
Absolutely.
so that's on Amazon.ca,
Okay.
and you can order it there. And so yeah, that's very exciting to be able um, to well, it's been 4 years. It was 2021 that these dreams began, that these
Mhm,
experiences
mhm.
occurred where these teachers came and taught me this stuff. And then I've been incubating this for 4 years
Wow.
and writing and doing training videos and more writing and the website took a long time to develop as well. There's a lot of
Mhm,
content in it.
mhm.
And so the and yeah, so this has just been birthed. This is 2 weeks old. So
Awesome. I'm
this
so
is
happy.
we're ready to we're hitting the ground running. So
That's
yeah.
amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We do need to wrap this up. Do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to leave people with?
Um if you really want change, keep looking for solutions for yourself. This Not everybody's going to be attracted to this type of work, but
Mhm.
there's something out there for you. And um maybe this speaks to you. Maybe this is something that you're drawn to, but don't ever stop working on yourself because it's the greatest act of self-love. It really is.
Absolutely. That is
Hmm.
such a powerful truth right there. Well, thank you, Bernie, and thank you
Yeah.
for all of our change
Thank you.
makers for being here today and listening in. And definitely go check out this guy's website. He's got some powerful things that he's sharing with the world. And don't forget, we're looking to create collaborations in this group. So if there's something about what Bernie's doing that resonates with you and you think you might have another puzzle piece that would fit in with what he's
Yeah.
doing, let's figure out how to create those solution teams because that's how we're going to create more health, wealth, and peace on planet Earth. So thanks for being here, folks. We'll see you in the next interview. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.